It's been 2 months now since Rivian Motors announced it will build a new electric truck plant in Georgia. Most of the details about the state's taxpayer subsidies for the plant remain under wraps. And a lot of the opposition has come up from that community where the plant's expected to take root. 11 Alive's Doug Richards looks at some of the risks the plant poses for the state.
State officials have declined to release exactly how much taxpayers will be on the hook for the Rivian project, saying the deal is still under negotiation. Skeptics say that should raise some red flags about the project.
It's really hard to understand why the cost numbers haven't been released yet.
The Rivian plant would produce new electric pickup trucks from a sprawling assembly plant east of Atlanta. The state lured Rivian to the site with taxpayer-backed incentives reportedly worth at least $150 million.
We know there's incentives being given out to get Rivian to come here, but we don't know how much it's going to cost taxpayers. And if it wasn't that much or it was such a good deal, you would think that would be released early on. And so that's what concerns me the most.
Economist J.C. Bradbury says Rivian's electric trucks may turn out to be cutting-edge automotive technology and may actually produce the 7,500 jobs promised. But Bradbury says the company has a very limited track record, and the whole project is a gamble.
That's the concern that we have, is that it's not necessarily a known company with a track record of producing something that's been successful. It's one that is, it's an unknown commodity.
Rivian has also run into substantial opposition from residents living near the plant site and from politicians like David Perdue looking to score points against Governor Brian Kemp, whose administration lured Rivian to Georgia. Bradbury says Georgia residents can find a cautionary tale in Wisconsin, where a company promised to manufacture billions of dollars worth of TV sets and drew then-President Trump to the groundbreaking, only to downsize afterward. That project is still pending. The Rivian project has barely gotten started.
It's unclear what these costs are, and particularly with a speculative operation like Rivian, it might succeed and be a very profitable endeavor, but it might not.
The economic risks have largely been overshadowed by local opposition to the Rivian plant, as well as political opposition in an election year, two wild cards that state officials had hoped to avoid. At the Capitol, Doug Richards, 11 Alive News.